Hello, good morning. Welcome to my channel. Chos, good day to everyone. So today I will be going to discuss my observation in the laboratory activity entitled the Bottled Aquarium or the Improvised Aquarium. So my daily observation discussed in my daily report that is included in the laboratory report. So I will also discuss here in this video the life cycle of fish and other organisms inside this bottle, how they interact in a small environment and of with the limited food sources. So this time, the time of observation is a maximum of 3 weeks, but this one it just have 2 weeks. The objectives of this study or if this activity is to recreate and observe the fish life cycle to understand the complexities of growing fish on a small scale and the importance of having a balanced ecosystem. So the materials and methods were discussed on my laboratory report. It is in PDF. And today, so this day is the last day of my observation in this laboratory activity. And from the start, it is hard for me to find the correct and exact materials to perform. And one of the challenges is that I chooses to be alone in this study for so many reasons. That is why I need to consult some of my friends and my parents to assist in me in this study. So I thank them so much. So there we go. The water is rich with nutrients from the fish is absorbed through the string and distributed to the coffee filter and soil. So the water needs for the fish is also the water used by the plants to survive. So that's why we didn't use the soil, but instead we uses the sand. So what is the role of the fish in this study? So the role of the fish in this ecosystem or in this battle, the fish waste or the poop of the fish decomposing fish food. So and this water provides key nutrients for the survival of plants. It is easy to see how intricate an ecosystem really in both plant and animal survival. The poop of the fish serves, or the waste of the fish serves as the nutrient for the plants, for the hydrilla in this battle. So there are so many factors that come into play to keep an ecosystem functioning properly. So like for example, the sun or a renewable resource, it is important to the health and of the animal living in the bottled aquarium. An ecosystem is not just the organism but also the non-living and the physical conditions. So the plants need sunlight. That's why we need to put our bottled aquarium near the sunlight to grow and produce the chemical reaction called photosynthesis for our plants and for the algae. So without the sun, the plant would start to turn a sickly white color and essentially stop growing, or they will not grow, or they will die. So the fish and the tilapia and the gourmet also need a natural light source too. Why? It is because the sunlight or the renewable resource from the sun keep the water temperature warm. So that's why we need to check from time to time the water temperature, if it is below 28 or it is above 28 degrees Celsius. So of course it indicates a day and night sleeping pattern because our fishes needs to sleep also. Not humans or not only the other living organisms will sleeps, but also the fishes. So it also helps the fish to regulate food intake. And the last one, if a fish is not given enough natural sunlight, the coloring will change to an unhealthy white as well. So that's why if we notice some of the fishes in the aquarium have this white spot, or this is due to the lack of sunlight. So the non-living has factors in this ecosystem to help in balancing the environment inside the bottle. So each element in this ecosystem must function properly for the organisms to grow and thrive. That includes both physical and environmental conditions. Clean water, proper sunlight for plant growth, and clean air are all components needed for the fish to live and the plant to continue to grow. So this is the last day of my observation in this laboratory activity, the improvised or bottled aquarium. So from the start, it is hard for me to find the correct and exact materials to perform, but of course, it challenged me in this aspect. And one of the challenges is that I chooses to be alone in this study for so many reasons. That is why I need to consult some of my friends and my parents to assist me in this study. I thank them a lot. Let's start with the water. As what you can see, there's water. The water is rich with nutrients. Of course, it is used by the fish and other organisms in this bottle and is absorbed through the strings and distributed to the coffee filter and soil. So we use the sand out there, not the soil. So the water needed for the fish is also the water used by the plants to survive. It is very clear that the water serves as their for survival. So the role of the fish in this ecosystem is that they have the waste and the decomposing fish foods, and water provides the key nutrients for the survival of the plants. It is easy to see how intricate an ecosystem really in both plants and animal survivals. There are many factors that come into play to keep an ecosystem functioning properly, like for example the sun or a renewable resource, to the health of the animals living in the bottled aquarium. An ecosystem is not just the organisms but also the non-living and physical conditions. So the plants need sunlight to grow and produce a chemical reaction called photosynthesis. Of course, without the sun, the plant would start to turn sickly white color and it essentially stop growing. The fish that is in there, the tilapia and the gourmet, needs also natural light source. Number one reason why the fish needs the natural light source is because it keeps the water temperature warm. So that's why we need to record or look for the temperature of the water or below 28 degrees Celsius or above 28 degrees Celsius. So also it indicates a day and night sleeping pattern. So because our fish needs to sleep also. Number three, help the fish to regulate food intake. And the fish needs natural light source, because if the fish is not given enough natural sunlight, the coloring will change to an unhealthy white as well. So that's why there is a white spot syndrome at our fishes. So also the non-living has the big factors in this ecosystem because it helps it in balancing the environment inside the bottle. Each element in this ecosystem must function properly for the organisms to grow and thrive. That includes both physical and environmental conditions. Clean water, like this one, proper sunlight for plant growth, and clean air as well components needs to the fish to live and the plant to continue to grow. If there is a contaminants were introduced to the ecosystem through polluted water like that one, the delicate balance is thrown off and both the plants and animals will suffer and potentially die. As what you'll notice, these two containers, the A and the B, has different water conditions. So there is a disturbance under, that's why it's hazy or not clear as this one. So the container A has a clear ecosystem than the other one. So that's it. That's for today. That's all about my vlog, and thank you to our professor, Miss Gwen Solidom, and to my parents who helped me to facilitate this activity. And thank you for watching this video.